be a true professional is to walk the walk and not just talk the talk. And there isn't an accomplished coach out there that would ever want to say that they're not a professional. They don't ever want, they may not come out and say they're a professional, but they have pride in what they do and they consider themselves professionals because they've worked very hard at something. They've worked very hard at trying to be a great coach or trying to be a good coach. And so I think it's important that if you want to be considered a professional, there are some very basic things that go along with being a professional. How you talk, the way that you address people, address your athletes. How you dress. It's very important how you dress. At practice, not so much. You're usually in a hot natatorium or on a hot pool deck, and so how you dress for practice is not nearly as important as how you dress when you're out publicly and at a swim meet. How you carry yourself. It's noticed by your athletes and it's noticed by your parents how you carry yourself. If you carry yourself with confidence, if you believe in what you're doing. These are things that people notice right away. The couple things about being a professional that I think are not misunderstood, but aren't looked into enough, and that is to make sure that obviously you spend a lot of time working on what you're doing and honing your skills. Not just honing your coaching skills, but honing all the other skills that go with being a good coach, being a good communicator, good leader, someone that is trusted, someone that people believe in, that your athletes believe in. I'm going to finish it off with dress for just a second. Let's say you're traveling and the team that you coach is in t-shirts, shorts, and flip-flops, and you're on a plane. Well, you could maybe blend in with the general public, no one would know. But if your kids walk onto the plane and it's an age group team and they have a nice tennis or golf shirt, khaki shorts, sneakers as opposed to flip-flops, all of a sudden they stand out. People notice that. Or if you're a college team and your guys travel in ties, shirt and ties, or even coats, and your women travel in nice blouses, maybe a blouse that says some, Minnesota Swimming on it. People look at that, and you never know who's on a plane, and you never know what they're noticing. And if you're a college coach, maybe it's a grandma in the back that's got a grandson that's 16 who's a good swimmer, and they say, I like the way that team looks, I like the way they handle themselves, I'm going to let my grandson know that that's a place that he ought to look into. Not only that, but the general population on the plane looks at you and goes, wow, okay, this is, I respect that, for nothing else, just by the way they look. That may be right or wrong or indifferent, but the fact remains is that they respect just because of the way you look. And as a coach, when you're in public, if you're on a summer swim meet or any swim meets, having a coach's shirt on, tucked in, nice shorts as opposed to cargo shorts that go down to your ankles, and flip-flops, putting sneakers on, you look neater. And there's nothing the matter with looking neat. It can open doors for you. In my particular case, I think after many, many years and of being connected with my community and the way that we carried ourselves, a gentleman was so generous that he decided to sponsor my team. And then the next thing you know, I met another individual that built a pool at Arizona because they believed in what we were doing. And that can happen any place in the world at any time. So never underestimate the power of professionalism and what it means. And it's not just a word. It's something, it's a code you live by.